everyone, Linda OJ here with our very first SBCN Coffee Time Chat interview, and I've got one of my most favourite people here, Tony DaSilva from Cuch Gabello. Thanks for coming along, Tony.
You're welcome, Lynn. It's a pleasure to be here.
So did I drag you here or did you come of your own free will?
I came on my own free will with a little bit of dragging. No, my own free will.
So how long have we known each other now, Tony? Can you remember?
I think you and I go back 18?
Many years.
Many years, 18 years. But our introduction, our first time, you scared the heck out of me.
I remember asking if there was a back door, but that is a story for another time.
Yes. But it's been about 18 years. 18 good years.
So you were referred to me by my children, which is a good referral.
Yes.
And I will never, ever, unless you leave the country, go to another salon or let anybody else touch my hair.
Thank you.
You do a wonderful job. But what I'd love to do is share with everyone today. First of all, when you were at high school, was your first thought was, I want to be, have a hair salon? And secondly, or maybe first, were you a good student? Did you apply yourself?
I was a horrible student. I did not apply myself. I was a good person. I meant well, but no.
So what was it about school that you felt you didn't really want to apply yourself?
High school, I felt like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, I missed a lot. I beg a lot. Like going out and doing anything but going to high school seemed to be more favorable to me. Clearly, I'd always get in trouble by the teachers and the principals and passed on to my parents. And there was one time where the principal actually had a nice little meeting with my parents in their office and actually told them that it would be better if they removed me from school and put me in the workforce, because in his opinion, I was not going to amount to much and I was not academically inclined to take up that seat at school. So my parents coming from Portugal to bring us here to have a better life, clearly they were super disappointed when they heard that their precious son was, taking up school space. So it all went downhill from there.
But even though it's not good not to apply yourself at school, not everyone's comfortable in that situation. I wasn't a good student. I was a lazy student. I didn't apply myself. I was very shy, though. I wasn't naughty. I was very shy.
And yet you do all this?
Yeah, but this came in later life.
Fair enough.
But with you, I think because of your artistic inclination that you may not know about at the time, you were trying to say, get me out of here, I'm bored, it's not what I'm enjoying.
Do you know what's funny though? My ex-wife pointed this out to me and I didn't realize it until she pointed it out to me, but if you look at all my binders from high school, from grade school, my binders, my books, anything that was in my possession, I'd always draw little faces and with these crazy hair just coming out of the place. So without realizing I was going to be a stylist, I was already a stylist.
That's funny. We have a lot in common. For the simple reason, I wanted to be a dress designer, okay? And I didn't know you actually had to do the work and sew the dresses. And I would draw pictures of the beautiful dresses, but I didn't want to make them. So when they said, well, you have to sew them,
you're like, I'm not doing it.
That was where my, lack of motivation came in. I think you were held back at school, to be honest. I think it's changed a lot now, and they do look at students like you as gifted kids and say, well, there's a reason for this. And thank goodness the high schools have changed a lot.
Yeah, I think back in the day, or even maybe still today, it was a lot of labels. Like if you didn't apply yourself, then you're just a lazy bum and you weren't worthy. Opposed to asking the question, okay, why isn't he coming? Why isn't he applying himself? Why does he feel the need to run away from this institution? What is it about this that is not welcoming him in?
But you did apply yourself because you had some part-time jobs at Harvey's, I believe, so that you could, get yourself moving and everything. But then you did go to college once you decided you wanted to.
I won a scholarship with Schwarzkopf many years ago, which took me to George Brown in Devonport in Toronto. And I never missed a day when I was there because it was just something I was really passionate about. It was focused on hair, focused on that art, and that's all I had to do, and I absolutely loved it.
Now, passion, I love the word passion. You were passionate. But how did you win the scholarship? What did you have to do? You had to apply yourself?
I had to apply myself. So once I got this job at a place called XS Salon many years ago, I was an apprentice to a stylist there. And I guess he saw something in me that when one of our sales reps from Schwarzkopf came in, he gave him this, option to enter young talent into this competition. So my employer at the time felt, I'm going to enter this guy. So he entered this guy and I came into work one day and he goes to me, so and so date, you're going to be in Toronto doing this competition. And then I checked the list of the salons that were going to be there, and a lot of them are Toronto salons. So you got to remember, I'm a small country boy, right?
Yeah.
So when you think, Toronto, you think, wow, big city. So I'm like thinking, okay, how am I going to compete against Toronto talent? And I did, and I won, and I was shocked, and I got scholarship.
It's really a good lesson to be learned, really. I mean, obviously we'd love our kids to apply themselves at school and do everything that we didn't do, but maybe ask for extra help from the teachers, tell them you're bored or that you don't understand the work. But in your case, you've actually gone on to build a successful salon and you've got a fantastic reputation.
Yes, but I have to thank my parents for that too. And the reason so is my parents could have easier just like, whatever, right? But my father was stern that that he was not going to accept me failing high school, and he was not going to accept me being just a bum at home. So I thank him for pushing me to the level that he did for me to be where I am today.
That's so fantastic.
I do owe him that.
I think we all have someone we can say, look up to, that we respect, or have as a mentor that say, thank you for your help.
But the funny thing is, you don't realize that at the time.
No.
You only realize that years later when you play back your life back and you see who played what part in what puzzle to what makes your being today. And I have to say that my father at that time, he was a big responsible of that piece that shaped the rest.
That's wonderful. So Couture Gabello is a very well-known salon.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic reputation. People line up to get an appointment with you, and if I can't get an appointment, I go crazy, don't I? Because I love having my hair done.
I've never seen you go crazy on like that.
Really?
Never.
I do come along and let you style it once a week, and
yes, you do.
My hair doesn't look absolutely perfect because of the line of work I'm in, I get a little bit, insecure, and people are always saying to me, your hair always looks wonderful. So it's a testament to you for
Thank you.
doing a fantastic job. I can definitely recommend you. So if we do have the time next week, I'd love to interview you again, because I want to look for some advice other people out there, if they want to be own a hair salon or any kind of business, some steps to take if you need a loan, if you need I don't know, to actually be an apprentice as you were in another salon, if they can just dive in. So maybe if we get time in the future, I'll invite you back for another coffee.
I would love to.
Thank you for your time. Enjoy your coffee.
It was a pleasure, Linda. Thank you.
Chin chin.
Chin, chin.